In terms of what some of my Democrat colleagues want, let's not forget what they really want is to abolish ICE. I mean, they've said that really clearly. I mean, that's the ultimate goal. And if they can't do that, then they want to tie the hands of law enforcement everywhere. They want to change the warrant requirements. They want to force all agents to have their faces exposed so they can be doxxed. I don't support that stuff. I mean, listen, it's one thing to say that individual agents who make questionable calls in the field ought to be held accountable. Of course, that's true. That's true of all law enforcement everywhere. We should do that. There are multiple investigations, for instance, going on right now about what happened in Minneapolis most recently. But it's a completely different thing to say, let's tie the hands of all law enforcement across the country and prevent them from doing their jobs. And that's what my Democrat colleagues want. I mean, they want to abolish this agency, and I'm not going to participate in that.
There's an easy solution here. Accept our demands. They are simply what local and state police forces and law enforcers professionally around the country accept as routine and mandatory. Masks off, body cameras on, basic standards of policing and accountability. Most important, a right of any individual who's a victim of abuse to go into court and seek redress, as is true of local and state police forces all around the country. Those kinds of demands, they're not requests, they're demands, if accepted, would clear the air and be a path forward. But right now, I'm going to vote against a penny more for DHS unless those demands are met.
I would be open to some reforms, but again, we want some too. So it depends on what they're willing to provide. I'm not willing to just give them everything reform they ask for, or even some without getting some reforms ourselves. The idea of sanctuary cities is, frankly, the reason we are where we are. The idea that somehow some cities or states or counties could declare themselves a sanctuary for violent criminals as long as they're also here illegally is insane. And so. But I think you put everything on the table, see where we can get. I don't think anybody wants DHS to not be funded. I think that a deal can be made.